Welcome sa Sipnayan.com. In this video ay magsisimula tayo ng panibagong series, no? Ang series natin on rational expressions, no? And yung series na to medyo mahaba to kasi magkakaroon tayo ng discussions about the basics of rational expressions and magkakaroon din tayo ng discussion on the operations, no? Kagaya ng addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. Now, siguro ang una nyo encounter ng word na rational ay yung tinatawag natin na rational numbers, no? Before tayo mag-discuss ng rational expressions, let's discuss about rational numbers, no? So, rational numbers are ratio, no? Ratio of two integers, no? And denominator not equal to 0. So, pag sinabi natin ratio of two integers, we can represent it as fraction, no? So, for example, meron tayong 8 over 11. So, this is a rational number because it's a ratio of two integers and the denominator is not equal to 0. And we have also negative 8 over 10. Pagka tayo sa 8. Negative 4 over 10 halimbawa. Or negative 4 over negative 10. Or maybe negative 9 over 1. And another one is 0 over 3. No? So, pwede tayo mag-0 sa taas. Ang bawal yung 0 sa ibaba. No? So, that's a definition of rational numbers. And ang isang note natin dito is we can reduce, no? Reduce some rational numbers, no? To lowest terms. So, for example, yung negative 4 over negative 10, you can reduce or simplify, no? That's negative, magiging 2/5 siya, di ba? Divided by negative 2. Yung both the numerator and the denominator. So, negative 4 divided by negative 2 is 2. And then negative 10 divided by negative 2 is 5. No? So, this is just reducing to lowest terms. And for example, we have another example is negative 9 over 1. It's just negative 9. So, and of course, 0 over 3 is just 0. No? So, meron din tayong note na all integers, no? Integers are rational numbers. Bakit lahat ng integers ay rational numbers? Kasi lahat ng number ng integers, for example, 5, pwede tayong mag-over 1, di ba? So, this is equal to 5. Lahat ng integers, pwede natin siyang i-over 1. And pag naglagay na tayo ng over 1, this is already a ratio of two integers. And, of course, since yung denominator natin ay not equal to 0, this is a rational number. Pasok siya dun sa definition ng rational numbers, no? Now, ano naman yung rational expressions, no? Pag sinabi naman natin rational expressions, meron naman tayong ratio of two polynomials. Again, denominator not equal to 0. No? So, palaging sa math, hindi pwedeng magkaroon tayo ng 0 sa denominator kasi magiging undefined nga siya. No? So, some examples of rational expressions are examples. So, we have x squared minus 1 over x plus 8. No? So, this is an example of a rational expression because this is a polynomial. This is a quadratic polynomial, and then this is another polynomial, and then I have here 3p squared minus p plus 4 over p minus 6. So this is another rational expression because both the numerator and the denominator are polynomials, and at the same time hindi naman zero yung kanyang denominator, no? For some numbers, no, magiging zero lang yan pag magiging ang 6 itong p mo. So dapat hindi siya magiging 6, no? Later i-discuss natin yung mga restrictions na yan. And of course 3 over 7, no? 3 over 7. Dahil yung integers are also monomials, no? So still pasok ito sa rational expressions. And of course yung ax, no? Kasi pwede ka naman mag ax o 9x, for example. Sorry, 9x over 1, no? So pag nag-over 1 ka dyan, this is still a ratio of two polynomials. Okay, so again, i-emphasize lang natin yung note ko. We have because an integer, no? An integer is a monomial. A monomial. Then rational numbers are also rational expressions. So lahat pala ng rational numbers ay rational expressions din kasi yung integers kasi ay nag-fall siya sa category ng monomial, no? And lastly, last part of our video is on rational functions naman, no? So if the value of a rational expression, if the value of a rational expression is used to determine the value of a second variable, we have a rational function. So pag naging function na siya, siyempre meron dalawang variables na yan, no? At least, no? We have a rational function. So yung mga expression sa taas, no? Have a rational function. Okay. Merong formal definition yan later, no? But for now, mag-stick muna tayo dito. So pag ginawa ko na siyang two variables, for example, di ba, alam niyo naman siguro yung function notation natin na pag sinabi mong f of x equals ito na yung x squared minus 1, itong expression na to, over x plus 8. Then this is already a function, no? O kaya kung gusto mo naman is another variable dito. You have q kunwari, no? Q equals 3b squared minus p plus 4 over p minus 6. This is already a function. Parang nilagay mo na ng y dito, di ba? Y equals x squared minus 1 over y plus over x plus 8. So this is a rational function. So actually, ang rational function is the function of the form p of x, no? Or f of x. Definition talaga yung rational function is of the form p of x equals f of x, sorry. F of x is equal to p of x over q of x, no? Where p of x and q of x are polynomials and q of x not equal to 0. Okay? So, yan yung pinaka-definition natin ng rational function. We will hindi tayo masyado mag-delve dito sa rational function because we will have another series of tutorials, no, na i-discuss natin itong rational function. Madadaanan lang natin dito, but we will not discuss it in details, no. So that's it for the first video on rational expressions. Gusto ko yung invite sa ating YouTube channel. We have youtube.com/user/Sipnayanph, and of course our Facebook page, no? So facebook.com/Sipnayanph. That's it. I hope meron ka natutunan sa video na to. See you in the next tutorial.